Parallax method to measure large distances. For the measurement of large distances like distance of planet from Earth, distance of star from Earth, we use parallax method because the direct method cannot be employed to measure such large distances. So we use parallax method for the measurement of large distances. Parallax is a Greek word meaning alternation. Parallax is a displacement in the apparent position of an object viewed along two different lines of sight. For example, if you hold a pencil in front of you and look at your left eye, closing the right eye, and then look at your right eye, closing the left eye, you would notice that the position of the pencil seems to change. This is called parallax. And parallax is measured by the angle of inclination between these two lines. Nearby objects show a larger parallax than further objects. Now let us see how you measure large distance by using parallax method. Suppose this is your position of Earth and you have a planet S at a distance d from Earth. So what do? We observe the planet from two different positions A and B on the Earth's surface. Suppose the two positions A and B is separated by a distance small b. Now measure the angle between the two directions. This angle using sextant. We basically use sextant to measure the angle between these two directions. This angle theta is called the parallax angle or paralytic angle. Since the planet is far away, theta is very small. We can approximately take AB, this AB as a arc having length, let us say B, such that your theta will be equal to B divided by D, because for an arc we use the formula theta is equal to arc length divided by the radius. So using this formula theta is equal to B by D or theta equal to L by R, we can find out the large distance d, that will be equal to B divided by theta. Now let us work out this problem, how to compute the distance of moon from the earth. The moon is observed from two diametrically opposite points A and B on earth. You see in the figure, these are two opposite points, that is diametrically opposite points A and B on the surface of earth, and moon is observed here. This is the position of the moon and these are the two positions on diametrically opposite points on earth's surface. The angle theta subtended at the moon by the two directions of observation is 1 degree 54 minute. This angle theta, suppose, is equal to 1 degree 54 minute. Given the diameter of earth to be about 1.276 into 10 to the power 7 meter, compute the distance of the moon from the earth. So here the diameter of the earth is given 1.276 into 10 to the power 7 meter, and this angle theta is given 1 degree 54 minute. and we know 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. So total minute will be equal to 60 plus 54, 114 minute. And we know 1 minute is equal to 60 second. So 114 minute will be equal to 114 into 60 second. Again we know 360 is equal to 2 pi radian, or 180 degree is equal to pi radian. So 1 degree will be equal to pi divided by 180. That will be equal to 1.745 into 10 to the power minus 2 radian. Again 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. So 60 minutes will be equal to 1.745 into 10 to the power minus 2 radian. Then what will be 1 minute? 1 minute will be equal to this divided by 60. So this will be equal to 2.91 into 10 to the power minus 4 radian. But again 1 minute is equal to 60 second. So 60 second is equal to 2.91 into 10 to the power minus 4 radian. So 1 second will be equal to this divided by 60. So it will be equal to 4.85 into 10 to the power minus 6 radian. So this you have to remember. This is a very useful value. 1 second will be equal to 4.85 into 10 to the power minus 6 radian. This you have to remember. So here theta we have calculated 114 into 60 minute. So what will be in terms of radian? 1 second will be equal to this radian, and theta is equal to 114 into 60 second. Okay. So total radian will be equal to 114 into 60 into 4.85 into 10 to the power minus 6 radian. So this will be equal to 3.32 into 10 to the power minus 2 radian. Now use the formula theta is equal to b divided by d. So d will be equal to b divided by theta. B value we have, it is given the radius of the diameter of the earth, that is equal to 1.276 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter, and theta value you have calculated 3.32 into 10 to the power minus 2 radian. So if you divide these two, then the distance between earth and moon will be equal to 3.84 into 10 to the power 8 meter. Now let us see how to determine the size of planet or angular diameter of the planet by using parallax method. Suppose this is your planet. This is your planet, and this is a point on Earth's surface, and you see from Earth's surface the planet. Here alpha is the angular diameter of the planet. You see alpha is the angular diameter of the planet, and d, small d, is equal to diameter of the planet. This is the diameter of the planet, and capital D is the distance between the planet and the observer. From this to this, capital D is the distance between the planet and the observer. And from the figure it is clear that alpha will be equal to d divided by d, that is small d divided by capital D. So using this formula you can calculate the angular diameter of the planet. Or if angular diameter of the planet is given, you can calculate the diameter of the planet or sun. Now this can be well understood from this problem. The sun's angular diameter is measured to be 1920 minute. The distance d of the sun from the earth is 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meter. What is the diameter of the sun? So here the angular diameter alpha is given, and the distance of the sun from the earth, if this is the sun, then the distance between the sun and the earth, d is given, capital D is given, and we have to find out the diameter of the sun. If this is the sun, then this will be the diameter of the sun. We have to calculate the diameter of the sun, small d, that is small d is equal to alpha into d. Since alpha is given and d is given, by multiplying alpha with d, we can calculate the diameter of the sun. So here alpha is given 1920 minute, you can convert it into second, and we know 1 second is equal to 4.85 into 10 to the minus 6 radian. So you can convert alpha in terms of radian, and d value is given, the distance from the sun to the earth, it is given 1.496 into 10 to the 11 meter. So we can calculate the angular, we can calculate the diameter of the sun, that is d is equal to alpha into d. By multiplying alpha and d, the diameter of the sun will be equal to 1.39 into 10 to the 9 meter. Now let us discuss how to estimate the distance of a nearby tower using parallax method. Suppose this is a tower, nearby tower, C is the nearby tower, and a man wishes to estimate the distance of a nearby tower from him. Suppose a man is at A and he wants to estimate the distance of a nearby tower C from him. That is, what is the distance AC? He stands at a point A. You see, the man is standing at a point A in front of the tower C and spots a very distant object O in line with AC. This is a distance object O. So the man will spot this point O standing at here along this line of sight. Why the man will spot a very distant object O, we will discuss. He then walks perpendicular to AC. You see, the man then walks perpendicular to AC up to B. This is the point B, position B, which is at a distance, let us say 100 meter from the point A. And he looks at O. Coming at B, he has to look the point, position O. So coming to the point B, he will look at the position O and also he will look at the position C. Okay. Since O is very distant, the direction BO, you see this direction BO is practically the same as AO. Because of this distance, this point O is very large. So this distance BO will be equal to, AO. But he finds the line of sight of C shifted from the original line of sight by an angle 40 degree. You see, here the line of sight at A, the line of sight is AC, and at B the line of sight is BC, and there is a shifting of the line of sight by an angle of 40 degree. It is given the line of sight is 40 degree. Here theta is called the parallax angle. It is called the parallax or paralytic angle. And you remember, since C is very nearby object, if the any object is close to you, then the parallax or paralytic angle will be equal to very large. For a large distance, the paralytic angle will be small. Okay. And it is given to estimate the distance of the tower C from its original position A. So here, why the man spots a very long distance or distant object O in the line with AC, and why the man will observe the point O or position O or the object O from the position B, because you see AO and BO, these two positions AO and BO practically same. Okay, and for parallax method we use this thing. That means you have to take any position such that this distance must be equal to this distance, as you have discussed in problem 1. So how you can estimate this distance AC? It is very simple by using trigonometry. That is, from this right angle triangle ABC, your tan theta will be equal to AB divided by AC, and AC will be equal to AB divided by tan theta, and here theta is given 40 degree. So AB divided by tan 40 degree. AB is given 100 meter, and tan 40 we know that is equal to 0.8301. So 0.8391. So if you divide 100 divided by 0.8391, you will get this value AC will be equal to 119 meter. So in this video we have discussed how long distances can be measured by using parallax method. Thank you.